Hello, welcome to the I Am Badass series. This is Lani, and today I'm talking about how to break bad habits. This is a game changer. We take shit so personal and we act like, but it's who I am, and I'm gonna blow your mind. It is not who you are. You just have some really nasty ass habits, and we're gonna help you break them today. But before we get started, hit the like button, smash that biatch, hit the subscribe button because I'm up in my game. I'm releasing 2 videos a week now to serve you, and hit that bell icon so you're like ding, notified straight up as soon as I release a video. So we're gonna talk about how to break bad habits. And if you're new to this channel, I am Lani, and I have helped thousands of women all over the world break bad habits. I have goosebumps already. And I think this is so simple. And I'm not saying that it's like really comfortable because, dear God, when we're stuck in a loop of bad habits, we're in victim mentality. This is happening to me. Side note, literally be so freaking weary. For me personally, I totally remove myself from situations if somebody is blaming somebody else or something else for their problems. That is so toxic for you. It is so contagious. It's more contagious than freaking COVID. Before you know it, you'll be all up in victim mentality, blaming other people. So it's like the shit talkers and the blamers and the negative Nancys and the gossipers. Dude, remove yourself ASAP. It is poisonous. It is deadly. And if you seriously want to be happy, like if you're seeking out these resources and you say you want to be happy, it's really freaking embarrassing if you just don't ever do anything about it. It's like literally getting like the golden ticket and then like not cashing it in because you're like too freaking lazy. It's just so mind-blowing. So I've helped thousands of women all over the world break these bad habits. And I mean, these are my favorites. They're all my favorites, but breaking the habit of worry and stress, that is a habit. That is not something you're born with. It doesn't make you a good person, and you are freaking addicted to it, but it's just a bad habit. You're getting something out of it. Your nervous system is getting something out of it. Your body feels alive. I'll explain why I used to be super addicted and why I was stuck in those habits. But a lot of the women that come and work with me are infertile. They can't get pregnant, and it's just this, it's like, what's wrong with me? The pain and suffering of women who really want to get pregnant and then take it super personal and literally think there's something wrong with them. I've had women be like, dude, I have this crazy subconscious nasty voice that's like, oh, my husband's gonna leave me if I don't give him a baby, which like he's never said and isn't true, but it's just like we go down such deep dark rabbit holes. So it is such a simple thing. It's so freaking uncomfortable, and the key to breaking a bad habit is repetition. So I can give you so many examples. I love sports. But just for example, I just had my Muay Thai private today, and he was like, oh, it's so amazing that you train at the same time every day and you just train the same days of the week because your body needs this repetition, like in order to remember it. And so like, he's like, you're creating such good muscle memory. So like, I'm creating such good habits. He's like, you're creating such good muscle memory. This is why you're like kicking ass. This is why you're getting so powerful and so strong, and your technique is like getting so on point so fast versus someone who's like random and like this and like that. So it's like, now I've cracked the code and I use this to freaking like leverage and like just give my, you know, my good habits steroids. I'm like, dude, fuck the bad habits. Those almost killed me. Insecurity, bad habit, not my childhood, not my mom's problem, not my ex's problem, right? We always want to have this reason, like I'm insecure because my ex cheated on me, or I'm insecure because of that. It's like, dude, like if you have an I am in front of it, then like this is just a bad habit. And one of the most amazing things for women like who are high achievers and perfectionists is you don't have to take it personal anymore, because we're so afraid of this idea that like, oh my God, it's me. And for a perfectionist, that's like the worst thing ever. If it's like, you mean I'm the failure? And it's like, how about, oh, you mean I can break that habit? It's like, dude, shift that bitch around and like be all pumped. Like, yes, you can break the habit. I've used this every step of the way in my life, when I was like gnarly at rock bottom, to all the way to now when we're just serving so many women all over the world, and we're like living our dreams. We're doing cool shit every day. We're having fun. We're making love. We're traveling. Me and my honey are going on an amazing adventure tomorrow. Like, but I've used it every step of the way. And then when I find myself in a kink, I'm like, God, why is this not working? Like when I feel blocked or something, like, what's wrong? I'm like, oh, I have this bad habit. and I haven't put the repetition in, like I haven't been consistent enough to break that bad habit and create a new one. So the most simple one that I love to use, it's like, dude, I used to bite my nails so gnarly, like I wouldn't even know. I'd just be like, it was like a totally like anxious, like just coping mechanism to like try and release some pain. And they would bleed, I would like pick at them, and it was super gnarly. And so when I figured out, this was so freeing and so mind-blowing, because I was always like, oh, like I'm insecure, I'm a perfectionist. Failure was literally worse than death to me. Rejection, I would lose my mind. I was such a mega bitch. I can laugh about it now. I was just telling this story yesterday. I'm like, dude, poor Chris. I was such a mega bitch when we started the business, because rejection was like deadly. He'd put his headphones on and get anxiety and be like, oh my God, please don't let her get rejected, because I was just unleash on him like the mega bitch from Drop Dead Fred. So I thought that that's who I was. So the first thing you want to do is stop identifying with your bad habits. It's not who you are. So when you can free yourself from that, because that's just literally like, it's an excuse. That's like somebody saying, oh, I can't clean my room because like I had a shitty day 3 weeks ago. It's like, that has nothing to do with it, dude. Like, we don't have to use excuses. We can just make some changes. So we don't have to identify. And for a perfectionist, that's really freeing. So by not identifying, I mean, it's not who you are. It's not how you were born. It's not in your soul. It's not the real you. It's just a bad habit. So when I figured out that like my insecurities, and by the way, drop in the comments, like, what are some of your bad habits? So I can go off all day. Like, I'm probably one of the only people who, when somebody asks how you doing, I'm like Ace Ventura, and I'm like telling the whole story. Like, dude, I can get to like the abusive marriage in like 2 seconds in. It's like, your girl can just fucking spill it. So we're totally free for that one. But let me know in the comments like what your bad habits are. So I was insecure, I was controlling, I was angry, I always felt like I wasn't good enough, I was proving, I was a fixer, I was a saver. Like, dude, I could go on and on, but they all like stemmed from not feeling good enough. So like it was like, that was my main problem, was I didn't feel good enough. And then because of that, I was a perfectionist. And then because of that, like I would just like not even try, because I felt like it wasn't going to be perfect. So what's the point, right? So let me know in the comments what bad habits you have. And this is shit that you might have thought like that was your identity, but it's like, sis, it's not your identity. It's not who you are. The real you is not some freaking negative mega bitch. The real you is not some like powerless warrior. The real you is not insecure. Are you kidding me? Like, I could get you to your most powerful energy in like less than a minute. And so it's like, okay, so if you can do that once, or if you can do it for a hot guy, like I always say, if you can do it for Brad Pitt or Leonardo DiCaprio, then it's like, we can do it at any time. We just have to have a motivation big enough to do it. So once we have those, once we like can, I guess, shine a light on them, on the bad habits, then we can work toward creating a plan to drop the bad habits, like to stop biting the nails. So when I was like, oh my God, this isn't who I am, it's just a bad habit, like biting my nails. And if I stopped biting like as soon as I really wanted to stop, and as soon as I actually put some effort into it, and as soon as like anytime I noticed I would get this feeling of anxiety that I wanted to bite my nails, I was like, you're not gonna bite your nails. Like, I had a battle plan. I was like, we're gonna take a couple breaths, we're gonna like breathe, we're gonna slow our heart rate down. And like, sure enough, I stopped biting my nails, like literally, look how beautiful they are now, like really fast, right? So I was like, dude, if I could break that habit, like I could totally break this habit. And I literally broke through, like full on, I was like killing it. I went from like zero, like burnout Lani, to badass Lani, like I was fully unleashing my power in 2 weeks. But like, and when I was talking about this yesterday, the dude's like, I got my hair did. He's like, how long did it take you? And I was like, 2 weeks. He's like, holy shit. And I'm like, but by the 4th day, I was good. Like, I didn't need to go back to that, rejection will kill me. Oh my God, failures, like, like, I was like, dude, I had this like conviction. I was like, I'm over that. Like, I don't want to do that anymore. And I made the same thing when I quit binge eating. It was like, so this is why I'm like, this is so mind-blowing. This is so powerful. And I always tell my clients, dude, you don't need one, oh, how do I make the decision and break the habit of binge eating? Oh, how do I break the bad habit of getting anxiety and having insomnia? Oh, but it's totally got to be totally different from breaking my habit of being insecure in relationships. I'm like, it's the same. I've literally used the same thing since day one, since I was at totally burnout Lani, like loser. I've used the same thing all the way to like continue to up level, continue to have more energy, more faith, and more fun today. Oh, I have goosebumps. It's so good. So when we just decide that, I call it the big D, we love a good D reference around here. It didn't take me, when did I stop biting my nails? I think I might have been like 18. It didn't take me 18 years to stop biting my nails. I like decided, I was like, you're gonna stop biting your nails, this is embarrassing. Like you can't go on dates and have your fingers bleeding. And like, I did sports and so they'd always like hurt, you know? And I was like, we're just gonna decide. And so that was it. And bam, 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 the same thing, what happens? Then I'm like, I don't want to be a perfectionist anymore. This is not the real me. This is totally holding me back from unleashing my true power. This is keeping me small. This is keeping me, you know, guilt and worry. And so at the beginning I said we get something from it. So what are we getting from this bad habit? Oh, well, I get to replay the story that poor me. I get to replay the story that, see, this is hard. I get to use my failures to strengthen my negativity. I get to use other people that reject me to strengthen my pain and suffering. I get to use my family, call them up to strengthen my insecurities. It's like, that's what we're getting from it. Because no, I know that consciously we don't want to be insecure, guilty, again, whatever comments you wrote in the, you know, whatever your bad habits are. It's not like we wake up in the morning and it's like, I love being an insecure bitch. I love having anxiety. I know that we don't wake up and do that, but we are, if you are doing it, when we are doing it, that means that that's what's in our mind. That's what our body is used to. That's our subconscious programming. Like that's our wiring. If you're doing it, then you're wired for it. You can't be doing something, you can't have anxiety and be like, oh, I'm like wired for happiness. I'm confident. Whatever you're doing, whatever you feel, that's what you're wired for. And that part, that change is uncomfortable because you have to get off cruise control. It's like driving and not having to pay attention, like, it's like being a dum-dum. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh shit, what do you mean? So it takes more energy because you have to pay attention. Right? Every time I travel and go somewhere new, I'm like, damn, this takes a lot of energy. I got to find a new gym. I got to find a new grocery store. I got to find new restaurants, new place. Like it just takes more energy versus just like driving an autopilot. And so that would be the main reason. So if you don't have like enough energy to even get through your damn day, then don't even, it's like, of course I know why you can't break your bad habits. Like we don't need to complain like, but Lani, it's harder for me to break my bad habits. I'm like, dude, I just like really know that this is super important to me. So I'd never be like, I don't have enough energy. I'd be like, I'm going to do this. I might feel a little bit tired. It might be a little bit hard. I'm not going to break it perfectly every single time. It's like the repetitions are going to come in and that's going to help me break the bad habit. Putting reps in of the way that I want to feel, putting reps in of what I do want, putting reps in of what I do want to focus on, like paying attention to the habits that I do want and doing those 95% of the time instead of not paying attention, going on autopilot and doing the habits that I don't want 95% of the time. Because when I was binge eating and when I hated my body and when I was like, just felt like, oh my God, like I have no control, 95% of the time I was stressing out. 95% of the time when I got stressed, I would use food. 95% of the time I would think negative thoughts about myself. 95% of the time I thought that if I didn't look perfect, that I wouldn't be loved. And so I just had to shift that around. I was like, no, dude, 95% of the time I'm gonna be present. I'm gonna be like super pumped. I'm just gonna be honest with myself. So when I want to binge eat, I'm not gonna give in to the easy road. That's like, oh, let me just numb my binge eating. I'm gonna sit with my feelings that might be a little bit more uncomfortable. And they're gonna take more energy to process, but I'm gonna stay with it. I'm gonna feel it because I won't die. And this is how I break the bad habit. If I was the moment that I didn't want to, right? So the moment it was like binge eat and the moment that I didn't give into it and I breathed and I stayed with it and I felt that emotion and then I made it through the other side, I was like, holy shit, that wasn't that hard. I didn't die. Like the worst part was what I thought it was going to be before I did it. And so if I did it once, I can do it a million times. And when I do it a million times, I put those reps in. And so now I'm just creating habits, but they're positive habits, habits of what I want. So now that we know what habits you have that are not serving you, that are holding you back, that are not the real you, we just understand it's not personal, it's not your identity, it's just what you're practicing 95% of the time. I guarantee it. If you can't admit that, then you're in denial and we're not a good fit, because I like women who are open, honest, energetic, positive, and coachable, right? What the heck are you doing here if you just want to complain and not do anything about it? So if it's not personal, it's just a bad habit. It's not who you are. It's not because you're not good enough. It's not because you don't deserve it. It's not because you're not worthy. It's just a habit. And you know that you've broken bad habits in the past, nail biting, maybe smoking, binge eating, right? If we can break like habits, it's like anybody can break a habit when they really want to, when they decide, and when they focus on it and they put effort towards it and they put energy. Like, you can do anything that you focus on. It's literally not that hard, but you have to want to do it. And we just have to put some energy in and put the reps in and focus on it. So if you are feeling like, but Lani, I want to do it and I've tried everything, it's what I always hear, I've tried everything, then you really have to come back to what I said about, well, what are you getting out of it then? Because I was just eating a dog shit sandwich, like, well, I'm not living up to my full potential, but it's because I don't have the same opportunities as everybody else. So essentially a victim mindset. It's not my fault that I'm not living up to my full potential because of my past, my ex, where I live, my, niche, my industry. I always had these excuses. So that was my way of trying to not take it personally. I was like, oh, it's not my fault, therefore I can't fix it because it's like random. It's like the weather. I have like no control over it. So I put myself in this really powerless place. Oh, I can't change it. But it's like, it's your habit. You can change it. So we always say we want these amazing things, but I'm going to be like, but do you though? Because anybody can run their mouth and be like, I want these amazing things. But then when it comes down to it, like, they're not willing to sacrifice, right? It takes more energy. It takes our focus. Like, you have to take responsibility. The ego gets a freaking beating, dude. Every time we sit there and we like, all right, victim mentality, get out of here. I'm not here for it. I'm breaking this habit. I'm moving towards the woman that I'm becoming. I'm focusing on what I can do. And I know that I can break this habit because anybody, any dum-dum can break a habit as long as they're present and they want to. It's like, of course we can break the habit when we want to. So I'll end with, then you don't really want to. And it's not personal and it's fine. I couldn't change until I wanted to. But when you want to, when I decided to stop biting my nails, I did. When I decided to stop binge eating, I did. When I decided to stop being in abusive relationships, I did. That was a habit. That wasn't who I was. That wasn't a reflection of my self-worth. And when I decided that I wanted to make $20,000 a month, I did. When I decided I wanted to stop being broke and start being abundant, I did. Holy shit balls, like, the possibilities are endless. Like, write in the comments, my possibilities are endless. You can fully do it. I'm not smarter than you. I just was like, dude, I'm over feeling like crap. I want to feel really amazing. Like, I'm done with these crappy habits that are holding me back. So if you want to, you can totally do it. And let me know what habits you're going to break and who the real you is. Like, what new habits are going to replace them with to be the woman that you know you were born to be the woman that you were meant to be. And whatever's holding you back, let's stop doing it. What a concept, right? Like, I remember telling somebody, oh, that my thumb hurts when I do that in CrossFit. He's like, don't do that. I'm like, got it. It's like, just stop doing it and start doing the shit that serves you. Thank you so much for listening. I'm so pumped you're here. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, bell icon. Oh, last but not least, if you're ready to take this to the next level, I've got goosebumps. You've got to come to my free masterclass. It will be such a game changer. And I'm actually going to give you like step-by-step how I went from burnout Lani to badass Lani and changed my whole life. And then, it's so simple and it's what I continue to use today. I'll put the link in the description. Get in there, sister. Thanks for listening. Talk to you soon.